Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be a talk through, get ready with me video on pretty much one of my go-to looks. I love this look because it's very universal. I feel like anybody can rock this look. You can dress it up, dress it down, and it's just a really good staple look for spring and summer. And I like it because the eye is very neutral, so you can kind of change the lip color to your desire. But if you'd like to learn how to get this look, then just please keep watching. 24-Hour Tient Idole by Lancome. This foundation, hands down, is the best foundation that I have ever tried in my life, and I have tried quite a few. The reason why I love this is because it is full coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy on the skin. Literally, from the second you put it on in the morning till when you take it off, I feel like it looks exactly the same. So I am going in with a damp beauty blender. This has been my favorite product to apply foundation lately. I like to get it wet, squeeze out the excess water, and then go in with my foundation. I feel like it just leaves your skin looking so airbrushed, doesn't look heavy at all, and it really just blends out the foundation so nice. So I'm just taking this and applying it all over. If you guys are at like a Macy's, Nordstrom, anywhere where they have Lancome, go get a sample of this foundation because you guys will be blown away. They give out like 10-day supply foundation samples, so go try it out. And I really like this because they have about, I want to say 20 different shades, so there's definitely a shade for everybody's skin tone. Okay, so after that I'm going to go in and highlight. Now I'm going in with this palette by Graftobian. I'm taking the second lightest shade, mixing that with the lightest, and I'm going in with a Sigma Precision Flat P80 brush. Really good brush for highlighting. So starting out, I'm taking this from the corner of the eye, bringing that upwards, making a little triangle, and then same thing on this side. Taking it down the nose. I like to take this like down the side of the nose and then just kind of blend. Taking a little bit on the forehead and sweeping a little bit of this down the nose. A little bit on the chin. A little bit below where we're going to contour. And then I like to take it on the eyelid to prep for our eyeshadow. Okay. So after we're done with that, I'm going to go back in with my beauty blender. And do tapping motions with this. It's going to blend out your highlight really nicely. That way it doesn't build up and look heavy on the skin. So after you're done contouring, highlighting, I always go in with this Anastasia contour palette. And I'm going in with the banana shade, and we're going to apply this right under the eye. This is just going to set the concealer, and that way it doesn't budge all day. It's not going to crease, and it's really going to brighten up the under eye area. So just taking that in any place where you just highlighted, take this banana powder and just dab it into the skin on those areas. There's a crying baby outside. Now, next I always go in with brows. So I'm going in with the Anastasia Dipbrow. This has been one of my go-to products for my brows. And I really have been loving this BH Cosmetics brush. It doesn't have a number, but it's just like this fluffy angled brush. It's not super like hard, but I love it because it just like makes your eyebrows look so natural, especially with this dip brow, because this can be overwhelming, and if you do too much it can make your brows look a little harsh. But what I like to do is just kind of dab my brush into the little pot. So taking that dip brow, I like to always start, let me zoom in so you guys can see what's going on. So starting with my brows, I always like to take my brush. There's a piece of hair on my face, always. So taking that dip brow, I always like to start in the front of the brow, draw a line, really sculpt out that brow. And then I like to add a little bit up top. Each person is going to have their own brow shape, so just follow your shape. If you need to add a little bit more up top, do that. But just little strokes. But I feel like connecting right at that front and just drawing that line really makes it a nice sharp brow. That way it leaves it more defined. In the front, I always like to flick upwards. You always want to go the direction the hair grows. So just flicking up. And voila. So just do the same thing on the other brow. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Shadow in Amber Rush. It's just the most beautiful color. I just love the way it pops on the lid. And it's such a pretty neutral color to where I feel like you could match this with a lot of different lip colors, different looks. It's just stunning. So now I'm going back in with this Anastasia contour palette, and I'm taking a blending brush. This is the number 17 by Lancome. I'm taking that warmer shade bronzer, and we're just going to apply this in the crease. I love this color for a transition shade. I make it easy on myself, and I use the same bronzer as I do eyeshadow in my crease, so it's a 2-in-1. I feel like paired with this eyeshadow, it just really makes it pop. And it's perfect for spring and summertime. Like, look how pretty those two go together. So just make sure you really blend that out. I like to do little circular motions, back and forth, windshield wiper. And really pack on that product, because I like a really heavy crease with this color to really make sure that lid color stands out. And that is it for those two colors. Next, I always like to go in with just like a cream color under the brow. Nothing too fancy. I sometimes do take this highlighter that's in the contour palette, and I'll just plop that guy right under that brow. It's a really pretty like vanilla highlight. Now, I always like to take that same bronzer with an angled brush, and then I'll just take that and smudge out that lower lash line. After that, I just go in with some liner. We're gonna do a wing, and I haven't really been loving this Smashbox liquid liner. I feel like it works best for me, and this is really hard to do on camera, and I am going to film an updated liner tutorial, so stay tuned for that. But I'm going to do my liner real fast, and I'll be right back. So next I'm just plopping on these false lashes. These are the Athena style by LadyLaLa, and I am completely obsessed with these. They're wispy and they're mink lashes, so they're going to last you a long time. And I'm just using the black duo glue. It's one of my favorites, and make sure you let the glue dry. So just kind of wave it in the air like you just don't care. Let it dry for about 20 seconds so it gets a little bit tacky so it doesn't slide all over the lid. And a good trick too when applying false lashes is always look down in a mirror. I feel like that helps a lot because it's going to get you that really close fit to the lash line, whereas if you're looking straight, it's not going to lay as nicely. So a good trick, and if you do this, trust me, it'll change your life, because when I learned this trick, I was like, where has this been all my life? Because I was on the struggle bus applying lashes for a long time, but now I feel like it's so much easier. But yeah, just take your mirror, look straight down into it, and then just lay Now I'm just going in with this blush by Lancome called Blushing Tresor. One of my favorites. It's a really good dupe for NARS Orgasm, but I feel like I like it even better. It's a little bit more pigmented. And I just like to add a little bit of that. Just like on the apples of the cheeks and the brush up. Now for the all-time winner of this look, this highlighter that I actually just found in one of my makeup drawers, and I was so excited because I got this product probably about like 5 years ago. It's the highlighter that was created by Mario, Kim Kardashian's main makeup artist, and it is just so pretty. It's a golden highlighter. This thing honestly is gonna last me forever because it's so pigmented and you get so much in there. But the brand is Geila Custom Blend. So he created this, but it is just absolutely stunning. Like, look at this. Oh my god. It's just so like golden, and it just looks like you're just like glowing from like the inside. Ugh. It's just so pretty. I love this, especially for spring and summertime, because it gives you that like sun-kissed glow. Ugh, I'm obsessed. So I like to just take down the high points of my cheeks and really blend that in. Now lips, I always go in with this lip liner, and it is by MAC in the shade Soar. Perfect color. It's just absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna line the lips, and I always like to shade this in all over. So usually after I do that, you can leave it either matte or you can go in with like a lip gloss on top. But lately I have been loving this Inglot Lip Paint, and it is in the shade number 51. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and apply it right to the center of the lips. Just like that. These two colors together are like a match made in heaven, basically. It is just so pretty. I love the pop of color, but it's still real neutral. So this is pretty much it for my go-to makeup look. I hope you guys like this tutorial, and please let me know down below what you guys want to see from me next. I promise I did not quit YouTube, and I apologize for the lack of videos, but I plan to have a lot more videos out for you soon. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials, and until my next one, I will talk to you guys soon.
I swear, people like have a radar on whenever I start filming. They like want to call and text me. It's like, Brittany's filming, let's bug the hell out of her. No. Rude. Do you guys hear those kids screaming? Because this is like day in the life. There's a playground right behind my house, and I seriously am so tempted to put caution tape all around it because all day long I hear kids screaming and it's so annoying. Like, I guess that's what playgrounds are for, but can you pick another playground, please? Thanks. Seriously though, two looks that I do pretty much every day, all day, all day, all day.